Good morning, Judge Carbonell, on behalf of Ms. Murray. The record?
Jacqueline Murray.
Good morning, Judge. We are here for a supplemental sentencing. Previously, we were here before the case, before the court. This was supposed to be part of a global resolution involving a 15th district shoplifting case as well. Unfortunately, at the time, we somehow all missed the fact that there was restitution as part of the plea offer in this case. So we are, there is an amended supplemental sentencing. I have gone over the report with Ms. Murray. Basically, the only thing we're adding is the restitution, $751.85 on this case, and then $529.72 on the 15th district case ending in 25-0021.
All right. And all right, Ms. Murray, you have, since this is a supplemental sentencing, you have anything else you want to say?
No, Your Honor.
All right. And you don't have any objection to this?
No, Your Honor.
Very good. $125 statutory fee, $751.85 restitution to target payable through the court. That's this court, 14A. Then $529.72 restitution to Aldi for the 15th district court case. That's payable through the court. So there are two restitutions. One's payable here, the other's payable in the city of Ann Arbor.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Followed at 365 days in jail, credit 185 days, balance suspended. I think now, Ms. Murray, you don't have to see me again.
I think I'll see you like next month.
She's got a case with Mr. Trucas on another matter. I think it's her last
You
one.
just need to stop. Okay, we'll see you next month then. I thought you were done with me. All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Court calls the case of the people versus Jennifer Gray.
Public Defender Natalie Pate with, or on behalf of, but I do not believe with Ms. Gray, Your Honor. Since the last hearing, Your Honor did adjourn to today's date, even though she did not appear at the previous sentencing date. I have again reached out to her, left voicemails. I have not heard back, and she has not reached out to me or my office, from my understanding. Frankly, I don't have an explanation for her failure to appear, and I certainly hope she's okay, but I would be requesting an adjournment for the record.
I'm Teresa Clare on behalf of probation, Your Honor. Ms. Gray did not appear at the last hearing. This is the second time. I did request the court to adjourn the last one, given that she.
You did, against my better judgment.
Yes.
And see, this is where we are. No, go ahead, I'm sorry.
But given that she is not here again today, Your Honor, I would request that the court issue a bench warrant.
Bench warrant for defendant's failure to appear. Bond will be set anyway at $10,000. I'll give a 10% privilege on that. That warrant will issue immediately.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court does call the case. People versus Sherry Walker.
And this is Public Defender Natalie Pate with, on behalf of Ms. Walker in the case ending in 0938.
And yes, Your Honor, Brandon Bird on behalf of Sherry Walker in 0865. Ms. Walker, can you please take your place?
Sherry Ann Walker. All right, very good. All right, go ahead, God.
Thank you, Your Honor. Today's the date and time set for sentencing in both cases. As to my case, I've reviewed the report with Ms. Walker, and we do not have any changes or corrections, and we would be asking the court to adopt probation's recommendation.
And yes, Your Honor, I did get a chance to go over the pre-sentence investigation report with Ms. Walker. No additional corrections, and we do ask to stick with the recommendation of the probation department, Your Honor.
All right. So, Walker, anything you want to say?
I'm just glad that this took care of, and hopefully I make a difference in my future.
I believe it's going to be more than hopefully, Your Honor, because I do get a lot of time to talk with Ms. Walker. We get a lot of talk time, and she seems like she really wants to make a change in her life.
I do. You know, I remember everything. So if you come back on, I'm going to remember. Oh, all right. I'm not going to blame you. I'm going to blame him. All right. Not Ms. Pate. Ms. Pate's having a day.
Ms. Walker wouldn't want me blamed either.
Yeah. All right. In the case ending in 0938, sentence of the court, $125 fine to court costs, 93 days in jail, credit 93 served. In the other matter, $125 state fee, 114 days in jail, credit 114 served.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. And Ms. Walker, good luck to you in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor, and you and Your Honorable Court have a great day.
That's it for you?
That's it for me, Your Honor.
Really?
Really?
People have to let me. So Mr. Allen said that you sneak into the courtroom and sit places. We can't do what Mr. Allen said we should do, and that was put a bell around your neck.
Oh,
So I just, no, don't you remember the conversation? Okay. It might have been somebody else. I'm sorry, my bad. All right, take care. I thought that's what you said, man. I'm hearing things. Court calls the case, people versus Victoria Height.
Good morning. This is Public Defender on behalf of Ms. Height. Ms. Height, state your name for the record, please.
Victoria Height.
Thank you.
Your Honor, today is the date and time set for sentencing. We did review the pre-sentence report. Do not have any material changes, additions, or deletions. We ask that you adopt the sentence recommendation.
Height, is there anything you'd like to tell the court before I impose sentence?
No, sir.
All right. Sentence of the court, 12 months probation. Fines and costs of $500, $360 probation oversight fees, $1,893.08 restitution to Walmart payable through the court. How are you intending on getting that paid, ma'am?
I can pay $400 today, and then I'd like to set up a payment plan.
Do you have the $400 in cash?
Yes.
All right. So $400, that will go toward the restitution. And in terms of a payment plan, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm in the process of getting the loan out, so I should be able to pay in full within a month. So any payment plan is fine at this point.
I'll note that
Something
for
to
the
get me
record,
through
but I'll
to
have a
next
payment
month.
plan as arranged by probation. To get that paid, if you're gonna pay it in 30 days, I'd suggest that you do that. There's to be no use of alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal substance. You'll be subject to random testing as requested by probation. You're to attend individual therapy with proof through probation. Complete 25 hours of community service as directed by probation. No going to any Walmart store within the state of Michigan. I'll order 365 days in jail. Credit 1, the balance is suspended.
No, I'm Teresa. When you go make your payment at the clerk's office.
I think it's over a period. Court calls the case, People versus Savannah Bradley.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Ms. Bradley. Ms. Bradley, state your name for the record.
Savannah Bradley.
All right.
Your Honor, today's the date and time set for sentencing. We did review the pre-sentence report and don't have any material changes, additions, or deletions, and we ask that you adopt the sentence recommendation.
Anything you want to say before I do impose sentence?
No.
All right. On the count 1, controlled substance use, 18 months probation, $555 fines and court costs, $540 probation oversight fees. How do you think you're going to get that paid?
I'm gonna get a job. As I get out.
She's been in custody
That'd be a payment plan as arranged by probation.
a month, I think, at this point.
There's to be no use of alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal substance. You'll be subject to random testing as requested by probation. You're to complete a substance abuse assessment, comply with all treatment recommendations with status reports to probation. You're to obtain your GED with verification to probation. You're to maintain employment with proof to probation. You're to report to probation on Tuesday, November 18, 2025 at 11 a.m. That's an in-person reporting. And then you're to report to probation as directed. I will order 365 days in jail. Credit 26. The balance is suspended. On count 3, retail fraud, 18 months probation, $480 fines and court costs. That again is as paid with a payment plan through probation. You're to complete a theft class as directed by probation. You're to complete 25 hours of community service. No going to any Target store in the state of Michigan. You're to comply with all terms as set forth in count 1. I'll order 93 days in jail. Credit 26. The balance is suspended. Thank you. See that? Okay. Court calls the case of the People versus Jason Holdaway.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of State your name for the record, sir.
Jason Holdaway.
All right, there's his camera. Okay, go ahead.
Your Honor, so we have to take time set for session. We do ask that you adopt the recommendation. This incident that happened, I believe, over a year ago. Immediately after Mr. Holdaway did enroll in inpatient treatment at John Farm, he did complete that program. He's been, I believe, sober for their 10 months is coming up or 12 months. Mr. Holdaway would have to clarify. I apologize, but he's really taken steps to change the circumstances in his life. He's been a pleasure to work with. And we do ask that you adopt the recommendation.
Sure. Mr. Holdaway, anything you want to tell the court before I impose sentence? Muted, sir. Nope, not yet. There you go.
All right. I was just gonna say I'll be a 1-year sobriety on December 4th. So
Congratulations. That's fantastic.
thank you. Otherwise, no, nothing else, Your Honor.
You know, that's you can just sort of slough that off saying when your sobriety happens, but I'm going to tell you 2 things. One is the thought of you getting there after being a 0.31 is an amazing task and takes a lot of effort and something you should be real proud of, sir. And the other thing is, I remember people when they show up before me, and I don't know if you have any pictures of yourself when you first showed up, but if you took a picture of yourself when you first showed up and in looking at you now, you look so much better. Just
I've heard
physically better.
40 pounds since takeaway drinking.
There you go. All right. So a lot of good things happen.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. The court does acknowledge this is not a serious misdemeanor as defined by statute. However, it does believe that there are reasonable grounds to depart from the presumption of a non-probationary sentence. Particularly, the alcohol screening and assessment identifies the benefit of outpatient substance abuse treatment and abstinence from all intoxicants. Therefore, the court will follow the recommendation of probation for a probationary sentence with the stated rehabilitative goals to prevent recidivism, and to monitor compliance with recommended treatment. It's therefore the sentence of the court. I will place you on probation for a 12-month period. You are to pay $855 fines and court costs, $100 prosecution recovery costs, $100 police agency recovery costs, $360 probation oversight fees. When can that be paid, sir?
Can I have a 90-day plan on that?
90 days?
Please.
All right, here's what I'll do. Payment plan as arranged by probation over a period of 90 days.
Thank you.
There's to be no use of alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal substance. You'll be subject to random testing as requested by probation. You're to complete outpatient treatment with Home of New Vision, including all aftercare recommend with status reports to probation. You're to provide proof of victims' impact panel attendance to probation. I'll continue to SoberLink for an additional 30 days in lieu of 2 days in jail. I'll order 93 days in jail, credit 3. The balance is suspended. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, sir. Have a good
And
afternoon.
again, congratulations to you. Upcoming.
Thank you.
All right, take care of yourself. Court does call the case of the people versus Nicholas Chalmers.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Mr. Chalmers. Mr. Chalmers, state your name for the record, please.
Nicholas Chalmers.
Your Honor, Mr. Chalmers is before the court for a violation of probation. Mr. Chalmers is non-compliant in that he owes $5. He's made no payment to the court. He failed to report to probation as directed, failed to complete a SPEC class, failed to complete 25 hours of community service, failed to provide proof of employment. He, Your Honor, also has bench warrants out of the 44th District Court, the 36th District Court, and the 39th District Court. He also has a pending criminal case out of Macomb County, a felony burglar tools possession with an alleged date of offense. As the court knows, that's a continuation of the same behavior that this case is. Given all the circumstances, probation is asking that the court revoke his probation, sentence him to 90 days in jail, credit for 19 days served, that he served the balance of that, waive his remaining terms, accept the financial obligations, and discharge him from probation without.
Your Honor, I did have a chance to speak with Mr. Chalmers about everything that has been going on. His mother is also here and would like an opportunity to speak to the court if the court is amenable to that. Regarding the terms, I think Mr. Chalmers, I think the one to start off with is reporting to probation. He maintains that he was told he was non-reporting. I spoke with was non-reporting. I spoke with Miss Pilara, and she indicates that she doesn't have anyone that's non-reporting.
Doesn't happen at this court, so you couldn't have been under that impression.
I explained that to Mr. Chalmers. He understands there was clearly some miscommunication. He regrets that he did not report and is willing to report moving forward.
I'm going to let you say what you're going to say, but because you've got to represent the client, your client's telling you that. If he's representing to you that somehow or another this court, that he was under some impression that he was non-reporting, or that somehow this could even be characterized as some type of misunderstanding, that's problematic for me because I don't believe any of that. And I'm going to let you say, and I'm not, Ms. Parody, I'm not certainly holding that against you. You have a job to do. But if that's what he's having you represent, I'm not buying it.
We've had, because this was set previously and Mr. Chalmers failed to appear, we've spoken multiple times about this, and he's maintained the entire time that he thought he was non-reporting. And I do believe that was a miscommunication. I hear what the court is saying. Regarding the rest of the terms, it seems to me that he did make efforts to complete everything. So he believes that he did complete that theft class. He reports to me he did complete the community service. He did that at a soup kitchen in Ypsilanti. And he was working for the beginning of his probationary period at FedEx. He lost that job a few months ago, but his mother actually indicated to me that she spoke with FedEx and he can be reinstated to that job if he is released from custody. Mr. Chalmers is also doing some good things, I think. So he is the primary caregiver for his 5-year-old. It lives with his grandmother, who assists taking care of his son, but he is the primary caregiver. His grandmother, his mother told me today, is a teacher at a middle school in Ann Arbor. And Mr. Chalmers also just got his GED through Washington Community College and is now taking preliminary associate's classes at Wayne Community College. So he does have things that he wants to get out and take care of. He did turn himself in after he failed to appear. So he's not running from this, Your Honor. He wants to show the court that he can complete probation. I would like an opportunity to get Ms. Pilara the proof of completion of the theft class and the community service when Mr. Chalmers can provide that to me. I do think the fact that he turned himself in after he failed to appear is a big indication that he wants to resolve this matter. So given all that, I ask that the court take this into consideration. He was sentenced just back in March, so he does have time to finish up his probationary terms. I tried to look up some more details in the Macomb County case. I couldn't find it in their case search. I don't know if it was user error or what. I just want to see what stage that case is at. I'm not even sure if he's been arraigned on that case. Mr. Chalmers in the case didn't have an attorney, so I don't have anyone to contact about that as well. So I think that one is in the preliminary stages. So again, I'd ask the court to take that into consideration. And then these bench warrants, Mr. Chalmers indicates to me, are mostly traffic stuff. So given all that, again, I'd ask the court to reinstate his probation, let him complete his term. He can pay $300 this week, I think you said, if he were to be released. But again, he has been out of work for a few months. And again, his mother is here and would like to add if the court is open to hearing from her.
Did he make the $200 payment in March?
Ms. Clara has no payments made. I did not verify if there was any payments made. Do you remember paying $200?
Your Honor, there are no payments made.
That's what I thought as I'm looking at it. And just so you know, he represented to the court on that day, March 11th, that he was going to pay $200 that day.
Yeah, I frankly, Your Honor, I don't remember. I do know, as I stated, Mr. Chalmers was working, had lost work as primary caregiver for his child. I don't know if some kind of bill came up or something like that.
And Your Honor, I would also like the court to be aware, it looks like Mr. Chalmers also has a hold at the jail from Wayne County Sheriff for a flee, bond denied. I don't know if that's an additional, I don't see the case. I didn't see the case when I ran his criminal history, but I do see he does have that hold.
For fleeing and eluding.
For flee, bond denied, Wayne County Sheriff.
I mean, he can have a seat there. Mom wants to say something to him. State your name.
Nicole Franklin. I just want to say, he's a great kid. I don't know where all this has come from. He was shot twice and almost died 5 years ago when my grandson was just born, in the chest once and in the stomach once. They tried to rob him for his gym shoes. Ever since then, he's been a different person. We've tried to get help. It was a pandemic time. He needs help. He's a great kid. He's a great father. He's a great father. He takes care of his 5-year-old. Right now, his 5-year-old is born between me and my 78-year-old mother, which is hard. He's asking for daddy every day. Nicholas is really a great kid. Like I said, from the ordeal of him being shot, he just turns into a different person. We just need him home. And I know that's not enough for you from everything you've just heard. We need him home. I don't know what to say. I don't know.
You also understand that even if I were to release him today, he won't be going home. Because the last indication from Miss Flora was he's got whatever situation he's found himself in Wayne County, he's got bond denied.
I've been doing everything. I've been checking up on everything. I've called Wayne County. And
Let me
they were
stop
putting
you.
him on tether.
Let me stop you. Okay. I hear you. I did not think, frankly, in this case that we would end up at this point in time, or at this point. I gave your son every break could coming into sentencing. Didn't make it a very difficult probation for him, and indicated basically that he needed to just get through it. If he represented to me on the date of the sentencing, and I just went through it, that he was going to pay $200. And it really isn't so much about the money, it's about the representation that he makes to the court that he's going to do this. And I'm now here, whatever many months later, and he's paying nothing. And didn't go to probation to tell probation if he had a problem. We run into that all the time. He just had to say, I can't make this. This is what I can do right now. And he didn't do it because he wasn't going to probation. I can tell you right now, and I hesitate in doing it, but when he's telling me he thought he had non-reporting probation, if Ms. Valera pulls up his probation order, it's not going to say that. And I know it's not going to say that. And that's why I stopped misparenting when she was saying, because it's not true. I don't have those, not in that way. And he knows that. And he's just, ma'am, it is hard for me to sit here and to try to tell a mother that he isn't acting and he isn't what you raised, right?
He's not. I didn't raise him like that.
I know you didn't. I can tell by the way that I can tell you did not raise him this way. And the problem is he's going to have to make the decision to change his behavior. You can't do that for him. and I don't know you, but I'm sure throughout his life, you have done everything within your power to give him what chances, what opportunities there are. And all he had to do was to grab onto those opportunities, pull himself up and just do the right thing. And throughout everything, he's not doing that. It also troubles me outside of all of that, that the warrant that he's got out of Macomb County he's here basically on a breaking and entering charge. And the warrant that he has out of Macomb County, the felony warrant, is possession of burglary tools. He's just involved in the same activities over and over again. Ma'am, far be it from me to try to tell a mother about her child. And I think you know what I mean, but I don't do that. But I'm telling you, he's lying to you. And most importantly, what angers me, particularly after hearing from you, is that the way that he's operating his life, he's disrespecting you and your mother, his grandmother. And there's a lot in life I'll tolerate, but I'm gonna tell you what, and people know this, you come in here, you disrespect your mother. If they're not gonna do something, I'm sure as heck, you don't wanna be before me doing that, but he's disrespecting you in every way that he can because he thinks he knows more. Was there anything else you wanted to tell me, ma'am?
I need him.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. I love you. Nick.
Anything else you'd like to say, Ms. Barron?
Nothing from me, Your Honor. I do appreciate Ms. Franklin speaking to me and speaking to Your Honor and on behalf of Mr. Chalmers. I do think he has a very good support system.
Chalmers, is there anything you want to tell us?
There's nothing I would
before
like to say.
close sentence?
No, Your Honor.
I don't know how you do that to that woman. I honestly don't understand it. I don't understand how, if you don't have enough respect for yourself, how you couldn't have enough respect for her not to do this. For God's sakes, that's your mother, who I don't have a doubt in my mind that if it came down to it, would lay down her life for yours. And all she does is, here's all the things that you've done or not done that you're supposed to do. Still has the courage to come before the court and beg for mercy for her son. I'm going to waive all remaining terms except for his financial obligations, discharge him from probation without improvement. You've got certainly bigger fish to fry in other counties, it looks like. I'm going to order 93 days in jail, give you credit for 19 days served. The balance the defendant will serve. Defendant is remanded.